every now and again you got to take off and just do your own thing, right?
Yeah.
And this golf course, I'm like, I got to pull into the golf course. How can I not pull into the golf course? Right? It's like, I played sand greens in northern Saskatchewan. How can I not play? You know, how can I not come in here?
You are going to love Long Beach, I'll tell you that much. He's right.
It's awesome. No, I'll like convince. I'll just basically tell my wife.
Maybe you wouldn't believe it.
Like I'm going golf.
Here's the thing. Do you want a tea time is the question.
How much time you have. So.
Do you want tea time or you just want to come out?
Well, I'll probably just. I haven't discussed it.
Oh, yeah. I don't care what you're wearing as a top, as long as you're wearing a top. Like, I don't care if you're in a Philadelphia Eagles.
Put that on the
Long Beach is a vibe. And to be honest, I don't think I've ever used that word in a sentence, but when you arrive to the west coast of Vancouver Island, literally everything slows down. The vibe is to disconnect, to take in nature to the fullest. Whether you choose to do that through surfing or fishing or hiking, we typically choose to do that through golf. And when we discovered that Tofino had a 9-holer, we knew we had to stop by.
So I literally went on Craigslist just looking for golf course jobs, and I found this. I moved out here knowing nobody.
Who owns it?
Nobody owns it. We lease the land off of, or I lease, and my board of directors lease the land off of the regional district, which is the same land as the airport. So we're all part of ACRD, Alberni-Clayoquot Regional District. We lease the land. Our legal name is Long Beach Recreation Cooperative. So we're a co-op. All the money goes back into the property. Up until COVID, the only way this property made money was through the campground.
And since COVID?
Since COVID, the golf course actually makes a buck.
People like golf.
Yeah. Golf got hot.
Yeah.
Golf got hot. We enjoy the way that the game's going. We just want to keep it
reasonably
busy where all the locals that have made it not prosperous but allow us to continue running, for them to still have their time out on the place that they love.
The surfing community is sort of interested about golf right now.
It's nuts.
I would say so 100% that they are. The funny thing about this area with surf and golf, how it kind of coincides, is when the weather's kind of goofy and blowing different, the surf's good. When it's howling northwest and the sun's out, the surf's usually bad. So that's when everybody comes to play. So summertime surf's usually not very good here. It's kind of the golfing weather.
Yeah.
Whereas when the weather's kind of iffy and not so good, surf's pumping.
Yeah.
Like if it's raining, I'm going surfing. If it's beautiful out, I'm gonna go golfing.
And that's what I was getting at. Absolutely, it's a great combo.
But don't tell anybody that though.
Yeah. It's a
for my
secret.
knowledge.
It's a secret.
To add to what CB was saying, surfers and golfers and how that world kind of correlates is, what I find kind of interesting is the surf mentality is there's a lot of etiquette that comes behind surfing.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see a lot of that similar etiquette in golfing that not a lot of people really realize. And I think that's a really cool kind of takeaway from it all, and that's what I find a lot of the local surfers that are kind of jumping into golf
They
are
see
kind of
that as
seeing.
well.
They go, oh, there's rules to this.
We're gonna talk fauna and vegetation out here. I'll tell you, boys. There's half a dozen berries out there at any given time of the year. You got honestly, any mushroom picker would lose their minds over the kinds of mushrooms you see out here.
Lose their
honestly.
minds.
Like,
And expensive, pricey stuff.
man, we got shiitakes, matsutakis, chanterelles. We got
Pines.
morels. Yeah, tons and tons of different mushrooms. Boletes, yeah.
So you're running a side business right now?
Yeah, don't tell the court. But I'm selling Pro V's and matsutake.
Like compared to, let's say, an average private course, you have a fraction. Like you're.
Oh, absolutely.
You're-
Yeah, and I
you're-
mean, I don't know if he's.
Sweat equity.
And I'm just exactly what I'm getting at is
Yeah.
I don't know if he told you what the crew is, and it always kind of has been. Like when I first got here, it was me and another guy, only grounds crew, two
Yeah. Yeah.
guys, running an entire 9-hole golf course.
Yeah. No. That's,
Now we have
3 guys.
three,
I was gonna say.
three and a half. It's
We
funny.
just got another guy.
We just got another guy most recently. That's going to take a little bit of.
Cut the rod.
Yeah, well, just help Maddie out here. Like,
We're getting by, but
we're
So
getting-
you're a manager now. You're grooming
Yeah.
talent. You're grooming talent.
I worked at Black Bear Ridge for 4 years, and then the National
Very cool.
Golf Club Canada for 2. And that's the one end of the spectrum. The golf course is one thing, which I respected, but the vibe and the amount of maintenance staff we had, and like it's a whole different level than this type of thing. And you respect it on one level, but at the same time, you come to a place like this. It's like, how do you guys with your staff do this? How is that even
greens
possible?
are so good.
It doesn't make sense how
that's
that's
CB
possible.
there.
And it's impressive, to be honest. And I always look at it from a golf industry perspective when we go course to course as a team. I'm like, man, like, how many staff do they have? Like, how are they doing this? Like, it makes no sense to me because I came from the National.
We had a draft, and basically we picked 15 clubs, like a full bag basically. And once somebody picks that club, nobody else can.
Nobody
take
else
it.
can use it.
So
Right.
there's 5 guys. Each person has 3 clubs
Yep.
at the end of the draft.
We did
Yep.
like a traditional draft, and if you pick the club, you start with your own driver, for example.
Yeah.
And then if somebody else steals it, they're hitting your driver. And so
Oh,
you go
no
through.
shit.
So if you're low on a hole, you get to steal from the high guy on the hole. If there's 2 people that tie for low, they get to steal from the 2 high guys.
For 4 holes, you were just a 5 iron.
Just 5 holes.
Just a 5 iron.
Sick. Yeah.
And it was
I took
gooey,
his-
trying to chip around the green.
Yeah.
Basically impossible. We also made a rule that if you make par with your one club, you get to take one of your own clubs back.
Yeah,
from
it's like a
somebody.
savior.
There we go.
rule.
So you can kind of get yourself out of the hole without having to win the hole.
Well, yeah, good par.
And
Fuck,
4
yeah,
holes
yeah,
in a
yeah.
row, you had par lucks, like
I had looks.
with 5
Very frustrating. Very frustrating trying to find.
Work hard. It's like we knew.
he's back in it if he makes it.
You guys were just giving them to him? Like,
Oh, no. We had to finish everything today.
We're here in Tofino. We're camping, as you all know.
You're not in a hotel right now.
We're not in a hotel. You can tell from the setting. We played Royal Colwood today. Now it's time for the 15 club draft for Long Beach tomorrow. The order of the draft is going to be based on the Victoria USAM qualifier Stableford points. Okay, so I pick first, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it's time for me to make my first pick. I'm going to pick putter.
And I have a face balance putter, and I hate your putter.
Since putter's off the table, I'm just gonna go ahead and pick 7 wood.
Why would you pick that first?
I don't know, because it's fun.
We have a grab bag of clubs already.
Okay, hold on. Never mind.
It's already card late as
What? No way.
Yeah, I'll go
Oh, okay, fuck.
I'll go 2
All right,
iron.
fine.
2 iron.
I will go 58-degree wedge.
This is lob wedge
I
off
knew
the
you were
table.
gonna pick that.
Yeah.
Because I wanted 60.
Is it allowed?
You can't. No, you just iced him.
60's done.
He's iced.
Hey, Alex.
I'm screwed. I'm done
Game
for.
over.
What bounce is your 58?
That's what I don't.
I'm serious.
Guess what? Guess what?
Like, you can't, if it's a hard pan there's gonna be hard pan lines everywhere.
Yeah.
You need
We need
tiny
a low
bounce.
bounce. And
It's
my
gonna be-
60 would have been perfect.
It's gonna be
Oh,
funny.
card play.
Oh no, I guess. Never
You know
mind.
what? This club will just piss people off, so I'm gonna choose my pitching wedge.
Okay.
Why is it gonna piss people off?
Because it's jacked up and mid-sized grip.
True. We have a 7 and a 9.
7, 9, and 2 iron.
7 and 9 are close together.
Wasn't my choice.
Oh man. I don't even have another club.
That's 3 wood is what's left.
I don't have one.
Tough start for the boys today at Long Beach. Out of the 3 drones, we have 1 up in the air because it's a restricted airspace apparently. We knew that, but one of us did the paperwork essentially. One of our drones is stuck in a bush.
I'm gonna part this bush for you.
Did you get it?
Well, I'm on the edge of a cliff here.
You got it. He's just trying to sneak up this way. If you can, I don't know if you can get up that slope or not.
Yeah, can you take the clubs?
Oh yeah.
He has emerged. We did it.
Oh no. Holy shit.
Oh no. But Sean's in the air.
Thinking rain gloves is the play.
Brought the rain gloves out.
Yeah, it's a little miss.
Interesting choice. You did too?
They got both with me too. I don't think we're ever gonna get a 9-hour sleep on this trip.
You made that joke yesterday, like that?
What?
That we're gonna get a good sleep tonight? I think it was Alex.
I think it was.
I think you said at least we'll get a good sleep tonight. I was like, why? Did you say that? It seems like we're getting in late. We have to set up tents and
How are
decide
the
a
sleeping
game.
pads?
I think I said it when we left from Victoria. Sleeping pads is fine. Got
You're
used
just
to
so tired that it's like it doesn't matter what you're sleeping.
it. I slept on a sleeping pad and that hoodie was my pillow.
You're welcome.
I said this.
First tee here at Long Beach. I got, I don't know, in terms of draft strategy last night, I felt good after the first round, felt good after the second round, and started to see the wedges disappear. So I'm stuck with 2 iron, 7 iron, 9 iron. We're gonna make the best of it. It's a bad setup I hear over here.
I drafted first, so and I picked up this beautiful hot Z today. It's got the handle. It's got the kind of a strap that works. It's great. We got 5 iron, which we're about to see. Gap wedge and putter.
I had last pick in the draft last night.
Sore subject.
It was tough, yeah, tough times. I really wanted my 60 as my first pick, and Michael picked 58, so I went with 4 iron for my first pick. It's gonna be my tee shot club all day. Then the next most lofted club available for my second pick was a pitching wedge, so 4 iron pitching wedge. And I got last pick, which I don't even own a 3-wood, but I had to choose a 3-wood, and that was Pat's 3-wood that I'll be using today. That I probably won't hit other than for my putts.
All right, good summary.
Big summary. Big summary.
I had second last pick. I went with the 58-degree wedge first. And I'm pretty happy with my lineup actually. I have a 6 iron, which is kind of like that middle club, can do everything out here off the tee. Or like anything longer than 120 yards will be a 6 iron. And then driver might only come out once or twice, but when it does, I don't know, it might be a huge advantage.
We're gonna see.
I had the second pick. Had to go with the trusty 7-wood first, because nobody's gonna take it out of my hands, I think. Sandwich second, gotta have some short game, and then was able to perfectly gap the set with an 8-iron. So I got the 200 yard, the 150, and the 100 yard. So I'm set. I'm feeling real good. Let's get it.
Boom.
There's no first tee guy to send you off. Let's put it that way, right? It's,
No, just the stump.
just the stump.
The stump is all you need.
Just the
And
stump.
this rule
sign.
sheet that just says like, if you start in the rain, you
You
finish
finish
in the
it.
rain. I love it.
Wow, that is so good. That's good. Oh my god.
Kick it. Spin it out. Straight down, I see it.
The GM at Roll Call with Winston.
Great track roll call with too.
Great
Yeah.
track. We met him yesterday, and he was like, "Oh, you're going to Long Beach," and he's like, every fairway.
He
was like this.
Everything's crowned. Well, because we get so much water, right? We're upwards of 14 feet of rain a year. So it has to have somewhere to go.
Yeah.
That's why on number 1 you'll see the blue dishes down the sides, free drops.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, wait, whoa, what's
Yeah,
the blue?
dude. Whoa, what do you think you're doing over there?
Yeah.
We have first blood on the stealing front. Pat stealing 56 degree from me, and Mike taking 53 degree from Sean.
I don't know if you guys noticed on the left side of number 2 that water wheel.
Yeah.
Did you
we
see it?
saw
So that's how we water our
Brandon-
fairways.
Brandon
We don't actually have irrigation for our fairways. It's not a automated system, anything like that. Even our greens and tee boxes are run on water power or gas powered pumps. Number 2 is rated hardest.
Right.
I think it's rated the hardest because the green is so tiny. That thing, and it's up to it.
Yeah.
And it's you can't
Well,
hold
it's
that
420
green.
or 418,
Yep,
whatever the
yep,
card says.
yep. And I mean, at sea level, let's go sea level. Like, I mean, you're not hitting the ball far here.
3 is so narrow.
3 is
so
ridiculous.
narrow.
Least favorite hole to start on a shotgun. Let's put it that way. It's number 3.
It's so hard.
It is very, very
I hit
hard.
a couple trees on that hole today.
It only took us a few holes at Long Beach before we realized this course is not easy. The third hole is tight, and at 405 yards, you can't take much more than a long iron off the tee. Despite this, some of us still struggled to find the fairway though.
It was good.
I think even if I had a full bag with me, a couple 6-irons seems to be the play. As the boys hacked their way up the fairway, I really thought to myself, you know what? This is the turning point. I have a 15-foot putt for birdie. I have Sean's putter in my hand, which I just stole from him on the second hole. And Brandon's clearly dealing with some psychological putting woes at the moment.
Going back to what I was doing, I'm not gonna let you guys get in my head. I'm using the back of the iron again.
All right.
Okay. Totally fine with that.
Nice roll. Wow, what a birdie! It's so good.
3 holes out there that are driver necessary. It's 2, 4, and 8.
2, 4, and 8. Yeah.
8, I got 8 too.
2, 4, and 8 is really the only places you need to, not need to, but it benefits you to.
I'm just gunning all the numbers to the OB on the right. So we got really right where you can see those trees, that's 236. Just right of the forward tees is about 305 through the fairway, so there's a bit more room right than we think here.
Just to give a little personal update here. We arrived in Tofino late last night, set up the tents pretty late, and I hate camping. Like, I slept like shit, and I woke up angry, and I'm just trying to get points from the boys, and it's working out so far. Got a bunch of clubs in the 3-club game, and just trying to step on their throats, you know.
The first par 3, number 5.
Yeah, it's good.
That's
long,
like,
it was
the long
204
two
today.
from the blues,
Yeah.
two something, 175 I think from the whites. That thing I've hit 7-iron off of or driver.
Yeah.
It's that much different with the wind direction.
Just hit our tee shots on the 205-yard par 3 fifth. Most of the boys had a long iron somehow, and Alex striped his 4-iron. He looks like he's about 15 feet. The rest of us are okay though. Someone else is dancing, maybe Sean, and Brandon and I are just short, so definitely gonna be a par here. If Sean makes a par, since he only has 1 club, he automatically steals one of his clubs back from anyone. And then if he's low guy, like if he ties for low at par and he only has 1 club, then he gets to steal 2. So there's a chance Sean is stealing 2 clubs between holes. We'll see.
So yeah.
6, write it off. Don't even bother on that cut.
No,
You're not.
no.
What? So you're gonna take off an extra 40 and still have to hit 220 into a green this wide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm instead of driver, I'm like I'll pull a 6-iron. It's like still not.
And then you're like,
It's
oh,
gonna, like-
okay, so I have a crown green to hit into it.
Yeah.
You go 4-iron off the tee to get yourself up there, and then you go.
Do I go for it or not?
Okay,
Yeah.
so 8. So now I'm hitting 8-iron to lay up, and I hit 8-iron, and then I wedge into the skinniest green.
It's so, and there's no
That
margin
everything
for error.
tapers off to the sides. It's
You gotta be on.
Oh, this is cool.
Oh, what the fuck?
Just finished 6. We're on 7. We've got Pat just was lone par, so he stole from Brandon, who was double.
Had to take the 3-wood back in the bag. It's the 3rd owner of the day. It feels good to be home.
Brandon, what do you have left?
7-wood 8-iron again.
score update through 7. Sean just made a par, and he only had 1 club left, so that's an automatic club return to his bag. Unfortunately, I had both of his clubs, so he scooped back his 53-degree wedge from me. I didn't even use it anyways, whatever. And then he was also tied for low, so he got a bonus club back. And he took his putter back from me. That one kind of stings a bit. So Sean has his putter back. He has his original 3 clubs. He's back in it. And I think he's in better spirits.
Our logo used to be one of these, an old snag, you know, number 9 tree that's there.
Yeah.
There was another tree beside it to the left in the gully. It's an old snaggle tree, and that was our logo. Now, about 4 years ago, they chopped that down. We had to change our logo. If the tree's not on the golf course, we had to change the logo, and my old business partner and I decided that we needed something more the area. And
super reflective of everything that's going on.
Bears and waves, man. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh.
Alex behind the 9th green with his 4-iron. Let's just slice this. Oh, came out sideways. It's dancing though. Not bad.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
You guys have obviously played a couple courses in your lives. Like, what do you guys think of the place?
So here's the journey I'm at, and I'll answer first, and these guys go for it. But the quality of the turf here is incredible, and you can tell it's sand-based from the second you step onto the first hole. And the whole day I'm thinking, we are in the UK. The golf course plays like a UK golf course.
Links, baby.
Like I've chased lists of golf courses, and I think that's an endless sort of useless pursuit to a certain extent, right? Like, to me, golf courses that are enjoyable are unexpected at times, and so you can get that from a course that has been in a top 100 list, but I think you can get it more often than not from a course that's 101 or out or beyond, right, to 10,000 in the world, or 20,000 or whatever.
We had so much fun watching some of the bounces today.
Oh, unreal.
Long Beach bounce, baby.
So
Long
good.
Beach bounce.
Yeah, it took us back to Scotland for sure.
I don't know. What'd you think today?
It was just fun. Like, I just focus more on the fun now. Like, I used to play like university golf and stuff like that. I take my game way too seriously, and then I started working and playing golf like once every 3 weeks, and then you either have a choice. You either get like really frustrated with your game, or you just start looking at the positives of being out there. And then I started looking at like, hey, at least I'm out golfing. And now like this, being out here is like so easy to do that. Like, I'm looking around nonstop. Like, this is just, I'm lucky. Like, oh, and like this course was to me was just like super fun because there's so many options I could do off every single tee. Like you said, I could hit a 6-iron if I wanted. I could hit a driver.
No, do you know what? I'm very happy I found this place. I'm happy enough to live on property here, so it's like,
Okay, cool.
we wake up and we breathe
This place.
Long Beach.
Yeah.
And it's rad, man. It's exciting to make people's day by just taking care of this place, and like you really get to see that by just seeing the stoke on some people that come and, especially you boys, come and get to play this place.
Also coming to get your ass kicked, right? That gets me going too, man. I just love seeing people.
It's humbling, man. It's cool. This is one of the first. I feel like we all have that drive to like have that meaningful job and having that meaningful purpose in life. Yeah. And just to bring that stoke into people's lives, whether it's through fucking making sure the rough is cut, or whether it's making sure the greens are rolling good. It's just to have that stoke. It's really meaningful. To wake up and watch the sunrise.
Yeah.
and be the first one out, it's a really cool feeling.
It's like first tracks on a ski slope, man.
Yeah.
First 2 tracks out there. Let's go.
We drove in
Deer,
and we
bear,
saw that range, and
wolves.
that range has that feeling of just like, I don't know, home almost. Like,
Let's go.
It's where you want to like wake up to.
I
and just
live
get a
on the
couple
range.
quick
You
shots.
do.
Yeah, I'm the first house as soon as you come in.
I gotta see this house at some point. I want to welcome to the
Horseshoe
Horseshoe
pit. Let's go. Horseshoe pit. Let's go.
We were looking at it this morning. You must have been sleeping.
Careful. He usually doesn't. These boys are from Ontario here. These guys know horseshoes.
Oh, do they? Oh, shit.
You can only assume.
Yeah.
Throw a couple leaners in there.
Yeah. Couple leaners. Yeah.
And just like that, our short stay in Tofino came to an end. We packed up our camping gear and made our way back to the mainland. It was actually hard for me to digest what just happened as we left Long Beach. I knew I was happy, but wasn't quite sure why. Matt was right when he said we've played a couple golf courses in our lives, and just like Pat, I've chased the lists. Self-admittedly, I still find myself chasing them from time to time. Why am I searching for happiness behind closed doors, when oftentimes I feel like it's right in front of me? Why do I value playing a course with perfect conditions so much when I can have just as much fun making a birdie with 2 6-irons and a lucky putt? Places like Long Beach force me to question my golf motives and force me to look within myself. I love golf, all of golf. And to me, what Cory and Matt have going at Long Beach is the perfect example of true golf happiness. And I want to be a part of it.
That's great. That's all we needed.
Alright, come back. The middle.
Anything for the shot.
We need a helipad.
Go.
I call it charcuterie B-roll.
My cat died. I went to fish, bro.
That's all right.
He's buried on the range, man. Yes, we know he's alive. He's in the lucky box in his favorite blanket, man.
Wow.
Amazing.
I actually buried him with my excavator.
What yardage marker?
Oh, he's about 50 out from my house. Yeah.
Okay.
Right where he used to hang out and take shits.
That's good.
Yeah, he's the best cat. Actually, the range cat.